Good morning and Jai Hind, dear students. This is your facilitator Shabnam Ara. So today we have a new poem, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. Robert Frost was an American poet. Before attaining fame as a poet, he took on various jobs as a teacher, a newspaper handler, a farm worker on a farm that his grandfather had bought for him, and in a factory. Frost's early poetry was not successful in America. So he moved to England, where his first volume of poetry, A Boy's Will, was published by a British publisher. And when his second book of poems, North of Boston, became a bestseller, he returned to America and soon emerged as a highly respected poet. Dealing with simple themes in common everyday language, mostly set in American countryside. Some Frost's popular poems include The Road Not Taken, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, Mending Wall, Acquainted with the Night, and Out Out. So, Robert Frost was an American poet. So, as I have told you that, dear students, कि वो एक अमेरिकन पोएट थे और एक फेमस पोएट होने से पहले उन्होंने बहुत सारे फील्ड में वर्क किए और जब वो सक्सेस नहीं हुए अमेरिका में अपनी पोएम्स को लेकर, तो उन्होंने एक डिसीजन लिया, वो इंग्लैंड चले गए और वहाँ पर उनका फर्स्ट वॉल्यूम अ बॉयज़ विल पब्लिश्ड हुआ। सेकेंड बुक उनकी जो फेमस हुई, बेस्ट सेलर बनी, देन वो अमेरिका रिटर्न बैक हो गए। और जो उनकी लैंग्वेज थी, राइटिंग लैंग्वेज, वो सिंपल थी, एवरीडे कॉमन लैंग्वेज थी। और जो उनकी पोएम का जो थीम होता था, जो सेटिंग होती थी, वो अमेरिकन कंट्री साइड सेटिंग होती थी, मीन्स विलेज साइड सेटिंग होती थी। सो दीज ऑल अबाउट आई हैव टोल्ड यू अबाउट द पोएट. Now let's see about the poem. The poem is all about our responsibilities of life. We never give up and never take time off. Our busy schedule and the demands of modern life, studies, television, work, telephone, internet, social networking sites, so many busyness. Just be alone with ourselves in a serene and peaceful place. Remember, dear students, when you have had to give up something pleasant and interesting for you, and this is very difficult for you to give up something really wanted to do you, but you can't because of your important responsibility to carry out. So how did you feel at that time? Think about it. So the poem is basically based on the theme of life's responsibility, which is important for us in place of, instead of our own relaxedness time, me time. हम लोग अपनी मी टाइम को कभी भी निकाल नहीं पाते हैं, ज़िंदगी की जिम्मेदारियों में इतने उलझे रहते हैं. सो दैट मस्ट बी नीडेड इन आवर लाइफ. हमारा रिलैक्सेशन टाइम भी बहुत ज़रूरी होता है लाइफ में. नाउ लेट्स सी द एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ द पोएम. सो द पोएम इज़ वेरी सिंपल एंड ल्यूसेंट. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. Here the speaker is a passenger, is a traveler. He is passing by through a wood. A wood means what? A wood where is the dense trees and but no one is there. No humans, no birds, no animal can't be seen there. The wood is full of snow, the chilly weather. So, after seeing that serene, that lonely, tranquil wood, the poet wants to take a pause here. And when he thought about to take a little rest here, so a thought arise sudden all of sudden a thought arise in his mind that who is the owner of this wood. Then he think that I know the owner. He lives in a house in the village. But if I am stopping here to take some rest, so he will not see me here. He will not see me here that I am here in his wood for taking relax and watching his wood which is full of snow. So this is the first stanza of the poem. It is very interesting and introducing about the passenger who is passing by through the wood, and wood is very chill, full of ice, and the master also known by the passenger. Now let us start the second one. My little hearse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near, between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. Now, the speaker is telling here that the horse, his horse, which is little, so the horse is. So here the passenger's little horse is much concerned about the strangeness and quietness of the wood, because the place is very strange now. No creature is visible in here. That is why the little horse was much concerned about the place and about the safety. So because no farmhouse is nearer to them, no farmhouse means no living beings was visible to them there. That is why he was worried about the place. The place is very chill with a frozen lake, and the evening is also very dark and very chill evening of the year, means chillest, very chill evening, the most chill evening of the year. It means the superlative degree is used here, very chill evening of the year. पूरे साल की वो सबसे ठंडी शाम थी, जिस शाम को वो लोग दोनों वहाँ से गुजर रहे थे, और जो पैसेंजर है वो वहाँ पर रुकना चाहते थे, बट पैसेंजर का हर्ष जो है वो ज़्यादा सोच रहा था उस प्लेस की शांति के बारे में, स्ट्रेंजनेस के बारे में, कि यहाँ पर कोई है क्यों नहीं, कोई लिविंग बीइंग, कोई क्रीचर नज़र क्यों नहीं आ रहा है, कोई ह्यूमन बीइंग नज़र क्यों नहीं आ रहा है. दैट इज़ वाई ही वॉज थिंकिंग अबाउट द प्लेस. So now in the third stanza we will see that what the hearse will do. 3. So the little hearse of the passerby is feeling concerned for his master. So third stanza of the poem is, he gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of the easy wind and downy flag. So here we will see that the hearse taking effort to check, to know the tranquility, the strangeness of the place. How? Let's see. The little hearse of the passerby is feeling concerned for his master, and he wants to check the mistake of the place. The place is, any problem is there in the place, so he wants to check it out. For this, he gives a shake to his neck bell, which is tied around his neck. So he gives a shake to his harness bell for checking if someone is there, so he will address the presence of them. So the sound to attend their presence in this queer, in this strange place, but nothing received by them in return, in reply. So it means there is no one, no creature, no human being, no animal, no bird. There is no sign they received for the living being. It means this is all alone the place. Nobody is there, nothing is there. Only what is there? The wind, the sound of wind, the sweeping wind, full of snow, and only the flags. Which flags? The ice flags. And the flags was very small, light, and soft like a feather. So it means the horse did what he wants to do. And the next and last stanza of the poem, it is very important and full of life philosophy. Let's see what is there. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, miles to go before I sleep. So here the poet saying his own thought through the passenger, that the beauty, the calmness, the tranquility of the place attracted the passenger, attracted the passerby to live there, to take a pause there, to spend some time for his own relaxedness. But he can't. He is unable. Why he is unable? Why he can't? Because he has the responsibilities to fill out, to carry out. He has the promises to fulfill. The promises, the responsibilities of life. This is very prolific lines, because the poet wants to say, being the human beings, we have so much responsibilities of life to carry out, and we never take our me time to spend for ourselves only in a sound and quiet place. That is why the poet used here the lines, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. I sleep means before end of life, before death. We have to fulfill, we have to carry out our responsibilities, our promises. अपनी जिम्मेदारियों को पूरा किए बिना हमें आराम नहीं मिलेगा. जब तक जीवन है तब तक काम है, मेहनत है. So this is the poem, which is very very interesting and very very messaging poem by Robert Frost. Hope you all will learn with this and try to understand. With this I am taking stop. Good day and Jai Hind everyone.